my bots will come in and hunt me down for stuffs. Yeah, about that little issue there. Where am I making those again? How is my crystallographic substrate production? Fine. Autosave. Can definitely use the better productivity on it. So the receivers, why? Oh. Well, that's... Yeah. Bring me more sulfur, please. Like, my god. Give me all of your sulfur. I really don't need this to go any faster. It's already consuming all of my crystallographic substrate that I can produce if it was actually operating at its full potential. It's just, it needs more sulfur. That's it. It just needs more sulfur. Speaking of sulfur, I know I am importing said sulfur. Oh, hey, we've got... The trains are on their way. They are on their way. You know, we've just got like the equivalent of 9 particle accelerators producing that vanadium for me. I just need sufficient proton receivers for it. Thanks. 0.45, that's actually more than the substrate that I'm currently producing. So, yeah, might make sense to make this go faster. Although I probably don't have the propene. No, I absolutely have the propene, so that is fine. Bacon! We need some bacon over here. We need to have some crispy bacon. 1, 2, 3. So now you're the equivalent of 4 of these buildings. That's much better. Oh yeah, nichrome. How's that doing? Yeah, you're gonna need to have a few more units of stuff in order to produce, you know, even remotely quickly at full potential. Essentially what I do here, by increasing the amount of stuff that assigns more Logibots to bring stuff over time, so it's just allocating more bots to bring stuff in. That's all that really is. You see, I have 8,000 bots now, of which only 700 are free. After doing that, yeah, that's it's a few. It's a few. All that to keep the vanadium flowing. Now that I've stepped away for a few moments, I should see that the super steel molten has begun to flow, which means that all I need to do now is cast said super steel, which means I'm going to need a casting unit. Bring me some beautiful casting units. And I need hot air. Still running, technically, but, you know. Am I still running ×2 speed? Technically, I'm still set to ×2 speed, but, we're getting a whole 7 frames more than 60. It's like, okay. I don't actually need that output. Yeah. Casting units. Wherefore art thou? Bring me my casting units. Please. Please. With the casting units. I need you. I need you greatly. That. Bring me all of the things. Still not enough sand castings. How? How? I increased you to Mark II. You're producing 4 per second. It's not enough sand? How? Like how? What is this shenaniganry? Oh, it's... excuse me. It is the water. I have insufficient water. Yeah, let's fix that, shall we? It's insufficient water for both of these. That will help. And then I have this beautiful blueprint here that I can just plop. Grab half the things, and yeah, I've now got all the stuffs. Super steel. We have existent super steel, as well as super alloy. It's glorious, and all of it's being requested. Every single bit of it's being requested. Why? Because Kamount enclosures use super steel, and I have that request placed already. The Mark I Kamount enclosures require super steel, so it's going to steal all of it from me. It's all going to get stolen to go towards those Mark I Kamount enclosures, and then the Mark IIs can be made immediately upon the Mark Is being made. So yeah, about that. Also, I think some other creature buildings are using it too. By the way, congratulations, I now have a combination of super steel and super alloy, as well as super 3s. The only thing left is special small parts, which is going to need the aerogel processing, which I should have a thingy for that. If I can find wherever the hell I put special small parts. There. Right there. So this should have the full chain on the aerogel. Looks like I don't actually have to worry about the acetone, because I have acetone being brought in. So I don't have to worry at all about that stuff. I just need to make the resourcinol, because all that other stuff exists. So the resourcinol, in high pressure furnaces, I can, of course, now default to a better degree of productivity. To high pressure furnaces is fine. Alright, I can just plop those down. Where do I want to build this? Probably right in here. This is a decent enough spot. So 2 of those, making resourcinol. I will pin that just to make it a smaller window. Oh yeah, I can also, you know, this is important too. Just do that. That's the perhaps most important thing. In fact, all of the steps that can should. Yeah, that's important stuff right there to do. Okay, let's get our insert and output in and out. Get sufficient quantities. I should actually change. I should change that. So, I do have a mod called Additional Pace Settings. Logistic chest multiplier type of recipe amount is set to times 10. I'm going to set that to times 50 now, just so that I have sufficient quantities of stuff being put in those chests. So just times 50. That really, 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 I need to pay very, very, very close attention to the building, you know, actual buildings, because that'll request way too much stuff for the individual containers that I'm using. But yeah, it's good. So we've done that. We need a mixer. I may as well request general mixers. Come to me, please. I need them. I have the washers, so that is fine. Where is my acetone acetone should be nearby. There it is. How far over are you? Oh, you haven't actually been brought over because you were used there. So you haven't been brought all the way over. Good to know. Yeah, so it's like right next to me, effectively. It's right up here. Glorious acetone. So now that I have these mixers, what I do need to get is the formaldehyde brought over so that I can make my RF gel. That is rather important. You. Get all of that stuff. Oh, yeah, times 50. It's good. We're fine. We are fine. I've got stuff now. I don't have to do that again. Right. So, formaldehyde. There you are. This pipe there. The backlight. Okay, I will bring that down if I can from the backlight. Which should be right around here. There. Right there. Can I go down is the question. From here. Speaking of which. Boink, 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 boink. Upgrades. Upgrade all the things. That is etching solution. That is not. That's the one I'm looking for. Wow, it looks like I managed to find the one free line. Yeah, that is pretty glorious. Alright, now I have RF gel being made. Now to wash it twice. I'll go this way with these to do clear RF gel and then soaked gel. This will need the acetone. Oh, acetone! AKA nail polish remover. You'll go back one, or maybe I'll just do you sideways so that I can do one of these doohickeys. Let's see. No productivity in washers, although I can do speed if I so desire. Let's do our input and our input. Doink. Oh, that. This one has a solid output. Good luck telling the difference between the clear RF gel and the RF gel icons. Good luck with that. So that's those two. And then an evaporator. I don't have an evaporator on me. Evaporator? I always forget what tab the evaporator is. There it is. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. And those. We have soaked gel. We have soaked gel. Alright, have you brought me things? Bring me things. Bots! Bots! Oh, bots! Oh, bots! Right. So super steel, right? I have just made super steel. Do you know what that means? Oh god, this is gonna take a long time, but that means I can now make Mark II logistic robots. Yay. I can now make the Mark II bots. Logi bots. I have the Mark II Constructo bots. Don't have the Mark II Logi bots yet. But yeah. Oh, just add power. Cool. And then the output into glorious aerogel. I will need carbon aerogel. As well, which is going to be near a source of nitrogen and in an advanced foundry. Near a source of nitrogen. Yeah, that explains a lot. I need stuff here. There you go. Nitrogen, where are you? Primarily. There should be some here. Make some carbon aerogel for me. I don't need a lot, I just need a little. Like a stack for now. And I absolutely have the purified quartz that I have snuckily brought over here. So yeah, I did mention at the beginning of the stream today that I did a setup of purified quartz processing into 5 yellow belts of glass. Well, as it turns out, I have sneakily snuck some of that purified quartz over to my mall. All the way over and down and over to my mall, where I am now doing the purified quartz and refined synglass glassware recipe to get more glassware, as well as provide purified quartz onto my network. It is pretty glorious, and now I have some carbon aerogel being produced for when I need that. And that, my friends, just leaves the placement of this singular building right around here is good. Preferably not with the speed module stuff there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, we'll do that there. And then go into this beautiful recipe here. I do need grease. Don't remember if I have grease, by the way. But I'll make some. 'Cause sure, why not? I've got lube. At least I had better have lube. Lube? Where's my lube? So I used to have lube being produced over here. It's just that there it is. There's the lube of my dreams. Yes, there. That is the lube. Oop. I can't go up there because that's apparently an unused nitrogen line. I don't need you. Alright, free the lube. Also, I need more charging. Charging stations! Wherefore art thou? Also, yeah, this will use a ton of Nexalit. Now, I'll imagine that, yes, I should absolutely be able to use productivity for you. Ta-da! Output. Into that chest. Thanks. One automated factory up to 11.25. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit much. Just a bit much. Oh, it's the entirety of the production of this FTS reactor. Oh, hey. To do that 37.5. Aight. Robots, bring me things. I want to see the non-zero, the greater than zero stuffs. Can we please? Can we please? Also, it's going to get stolen immediately when it does start producing, so yeah. I need to be quick. Be quick about it. About my picture once we get sufficient super steel into this system, or shall we say sufficient stuff. There it is. There it is. All the pictures. all the screenshots. We did it. We did the thing. So that, my friends, is in one stream doing an initial trickle of vanadium so that I could get super alloy as well as stainless steel as well as special small parts. Yay. We did it. I have special small parts now, which means now I can make I have purple science because I have a little vatbrain computing going on. I have this doohickey called a vatbrain that is moving, which means I now have a greater than zero purple science. Oh my god, it's taken forever, but I now have greater than zero purple science. As I said earlier, the very first thing that we are researching is absolutely effect transmission 2. In fact, this is so very important that I do this next thing. Please tell me, actually, you know what? No, these are better. These are better. These are better. I need these to replace all of the god modules in these. Why? Because these are giving me a whole lot more productivity, and productivity is vastly more important than speed at this point in the game. I need to make every single one of my purple science packs that I produce go significantly further. Oh. I ran out. You know what? I mean, I don't really see a point in these existing if they don't have productivity in them. So that's all gonna go away. For now. I'll see about adding them again in the future, but yeah, vatbrain. I am already requesting purple science. And we might be able to see that, yes, we have purple science. Barely, but we have purple science. And the trickle that we get is going directly into effect transmission 2. Wow, I did not anticipate that happening today. Although it has, and we can see here the glorious beautiful vatbrain doing its thing. Bow before the vatbrain. It is glorious and magnificent and does not take productivity because reasons. However, we can make it act as if it's 4 of them by adding some speed to it. So sure, we'll make this 4 times... Really? That's probably just a broken pipe. That, I think, is simply a broken pipe. Yes, it is. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that should help. Hello. Bow before the vatbrain. Making me a trickle of purple science. And as I had mentioned before... I now have the ability to produce... Well, I have the ability to make blue belts now. That's a really big thing that I can produce. But I can also do the wonderful things known as the Mark II logistic bots. Oh, God, yes. Hell, yes. Yay. And all of those wonderful statements. What I need to do now... Hello! Welcome! You're here for the last half hour or so. It's gonna watch from the beginning. I have done a lot. Just for reference, a lot has happened over the course of the day today. We have made significant progression. Significant progression. I need a bot recaller chest. For right there. I don't actually think I've made them? Okay, good, I do. I do have them. Also, we're not going to talk about that, okay? We're not going to talk about what I just did there. Let's see. I'm looking for the Mark I Logibots from High Tech, or yeah, those. I need all of them brought in on this chest. We are beginning the process of upgrading. We have begun. The process of upgrading has begun. All I need is a roboport to dump stuff into. Powered. And, of course, the lube. The beautiful and glorious lube. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Please be free. So yeah, the point, by the way, of doing that limitation is that while this bot recaller chest is good, it sort of still is a normal recall chest, so if you have any supplied cargo bots, your bots are just going to bring them to you, as well as get pulled out of the network at 1 per second. So just bear that in mind. It's going to want to upgrade everything that you have stored already, so stop making more. You have to stop making more. In fact, what I'll probably do is just add another bot recaller chest with the exact same setup. That'll actually several, so that we can take more out of the system. I'm going to have some problems with my base, by the way, for the moment, as bot recallers get recalled. As my bots get recalled, and it can only recall bots that are, you know, in the logistics system, not out and about flying, so that's why we're not seeing anymore, because we're at, 0. Because we're at 0, zilch, zip. I have apparently finished 6 of them, so I now have a grand total of apparently 7, plus a few extra, of the Mark II cargo bots. There they go. There it is. There's one. There's one. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's flying. It's flying. It's up here. It's right here. Mark II. Mark II cargo bot. Yay! They are significantly faster, which means that I need significantly fewer of them flying around, which will ideally help out with the frame rate and UPS and all that good stuff as we go along. Phew. What else am I going to do today? I don't know. What I am going to do is... Oh, I don't have that tech yet, do I? No. So there is another stacking tech that actually unlocks the blue stacker, but that's also purple science. So, hey, the blue stacking belt box is here at purple. 450 units of purple science to get this. It'll unlock the blues, which are going to need super steel and special small parts, obviously. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! They exist! All three! All three! We've got blue belts, we've got blue underground belts, and we've got blue splitters. Oh my goodness gracious. Hallelujah. All that good stuff. That also means... That also means... that I now should have green belts, underground belts, splitters, etc., etc. Still need to be able to make the blue stacking belt boxes before I can get the green stacking belt boxes. So the greens are 60, right? The greens are 60? They are 90! Oh boy. So the ultimate belt mod. So instead of being, 45 units per second, these are 90, which makes them 3 times as fast as our red belts, or 3 times the throughput. Makes the math a lot easier than a 1.5, than a 50%, by going from 30 to 45. Yeah, this is significantly better. This is significantly better. I do need to limit, though, the amount of these guys being produced by a bunch. Not so much those. Do I have better yet? No. No, I do not. So there's going to be several levels to these. They will keep getting better and better and better, but in particular, I really, really do like having access to these glorious green underground belts, because they are max length 30. That is identical to the max length of the blues, because the Pie Suite does change the red and blue underground belts to increase their max length. So the blues are also max length 30. Just bear that in mind as well. Oh, great, fantastic! I am happy. I am so very happy. The max length. Oh my. Oh my. Yes. Yes, I do quite enjoy. I do quite enjoy these max length. That reduces the number of entities that I need in particular. That is the point. It reduces the amount of entities required. by having that max distance there. I still need to go through and actually replace things to help improve my frame rate and all that. Reduce entity counts. You know, the point of all the things. But yeah, it's pretty wonderful. It's pretty wonderful how all this is going. It's just going to consume all of my super steel and special swell parts and yeah, etc, etc. It's just going to consume all of the everything. In the meantime, all of the everything will be consumed. Also, why are you not making greens? Greens? Did I just not? Oh, I just didn't. Oops. I just didn't tell it to do the thing. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. And so now that I have all these, I can make much better use of my loaders as well, the green loaders. But everything is such a trickle right now that I don't think I'm going to do this full transition yet into the maximal level of belt that I have access to, that I have technical access to. Because we've just, you know, placed things, right? We've just built initial stuff. We have not actually scaled the stuff yet. Scaling is a thing that I would much prefer doing when we are not here together, just because it ends up being somewhat tedious the vast majority of the time.